Welcome back, guys. Welcome to another Let Loose Dog Talk. We got
What up, my
Ernest in the
boy?
house and a special guest, Ramarco.
What's good? What's good?
Right. How you guys doing?
Right, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready for this one. This is gonna be really exciting.
Hey,
We
you
got
know
a
what?
lot of
Yeah.
Yeah,
knowledge down here, boy.
a lot of people were saying it like, "Hey, man, this is gonna be a good one." He's like,
Hey,
"Ramarco's a good guy. He has a lot of knowledge." I was like, "He does," and he's
yeah,
breeding hell of a dogs.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
in that little 3-5 minutes in the studio, boy. I was like, hey, let's get into this. Let's spit game. You feel me?
Yeah. Facts.
Hey, before we get to spitting game, what else? Hey, everybody rep to you. We got a big game tomorrow. Let's get it done, my boy.
You got
Hey, there you
this.
go. So Remarcos, tell us a little bit about yourself. Your little background and how you started in the American Bulldogs, and how did you transition from American Bulldogs to the oldies?
Yeah. So grew up on a small island in the Caribbean, Barbados. So like my dad, he bred pits and stuff when I was growing up. So I came up with pits, and then like he got up to the pit game. We got Jack Russells for the farm, bred Jacks pretty much my whole life growing up, but always wanted back that like a big dog, like
Yeah.
but the pits were like getting smaller and smaller over the years. So I butt up on the American Bulldog, and I was like, that that seems like something that I could get into. And then I did a lot of research before I even bought a dog. Bought my first AB in 2016, so 10 years this year.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and
Okay.
she's still back home, living life, chilling,
There you
relaxing.
go.
So I got her June of 2016, and then ever since then it was me just getting more and more into the ABs. So
Your
in my
girl,
research,
what kennel did she come from?
she was produced by one of my friends locally in Barbados. So
Oh, okay.
not from the big kennel,
Oh,
but she's down from Ostergaard blood.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
okay. So
So like that.
you still have some of that in your build right now?
Yeah. Always like from the time I researched those bloodlines and those dogs, I was like, that's one of the bloodlines that I want behind my dogs for sure.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Osagard
So
is a full program.
so like when I got my dogs over here, Nova has some of that Ostergaard blood behind her.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that really attracted me to ABs, like just the bigger version of a pit in a sense, but nicer head, more bone, and also a lot more chill on the temperament side. Because when in the pit world, like my pits were game, so they were hot.
Mm.
So I wanted a more chill dog, but at the same time, I wanted something that when I walk it on the leash, it was like, damn, that's a dog.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's a dog.
Feel that. Feel that. Feel
So
that.
that's how I got into the ABs. Transitioning to the oldies, I always like oldies. I always wanted to create a shorter version of my ABs with more exaggeration, more type, and then you got colors to play with. You got a lot
Yeah.
more variations you could do in terms of like the oldie breed. So we could add in bull mastiff, we could add in AB breed generational. So it's like you got a lot of different avenues to play with and experiment with your like breeding knowledge and breeding techniques and stuff like that. Versus the ABs is like ABs. All we could do is play with pedigree.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
AB's AB. So that's why I transitioned to the oldie. Love the oldies. Did a lot of research on them as well before I got into it. But my oldies got the right amount of AB behind them to throw the certain characteristics that I like.
So, with that being said, are you more transitioning to becoming just an AB, or just a more of an oldie breeder? Which one you doing? Or you gonna
Uh,
stay in both?
I'm a stand both. Once I find the right males for my AB side, I'm gonna be back. MLB
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, okay. All right. So
MLB
right now,
bad.
right now, your main focus is really just on the oldie, yeah.
Yeah, right now I am oldie focused. This year I do plan to bring out at least one AB breed in. Actually, not two. Two AB breeders this year if everything goes according to plan. I found a male in Cali that has the right combination of blood.
Run that back. What'd you say?
I found a AB male in Cali recently that I'm gonna run to two sisters here for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
He got
Yeah,
the right
yeah.
characteristics that you're looking for.
right
Oh,
characteristics.
do we know who this male is?
Dennis might know him actually. He or his son. You might see him on his sons at a show. But he's
Oh, okay, yes, I know who you're talking about now.
yeah. So
Yes,
like
yes, I
that.
know who
Oh,
you're
you gotta let me know who we talking about.
talking
Yeah,
You know what?
because he
We'll let you know down the line.
yeah.
Let Marco, do his thing, and then when
Yeah.
he's ready to
No,
Hey,
no.
come back,
hey.
I don't gatekeep, bro. I don't gatekeep. I'll put
I was
him
like,
on.
no, I'm gonna slide it. Then it's gonna talk about it once this is over. Like, oh, who
Yeah,
we
because
talking about?
he's lane bred pinto blood, so he's tight top and bottom.
yeah. You know what? Gabriel, this is Ramarco, this is Gabriel.
Yeah, what's
Uh,
up?
Marco, what's up, man? I'll just talk to you on the internet. We went some
Yeah.
DMs exchange. We've been following
Yeah,
each other for a while, so
yeah,
nice
for
to
sure.
nice to
No,
have you.
Gabriel seen that dog too. Ramarco, he was at the
Mhm.
show, and I think he competed
Oh,
against the dog. He was in the show in the ring with him when they were showing because I was
Yeah.
doing the
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
doing the live, and I spot that
Yeah.
dog, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
I know who it
Yeah.
is because I remember you asked, right? You
Yep.
said
Yeah.
who? Yeah, okay. I remember. I was gonna say maybe I do remember somebody asked about the dog that I think it is. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
who
I saw him, and I was like, interesting. And then I found out who owned him and stuff, and then found out who his dad was, and looked at the pedigree, and I'm like, yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah, that will work. Yep. And he
It
was
makes
a
sense.
really impressive male, man. Like
Yeah.
huge dome.
Yep. And I'm like, F is one thing that I know for sure my female spit.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I'm gonna
So
need
I'm
you to
like,
type that up in the messenger because who we talking about?
It's a
let me
secret.
see.
It's Tank. He's talking about Tank.
Who the hell is that?
I still have Tank, that chocolate male. I still have him.
Oh, you talking about your boy?
Yeah, he's talking about Tank. He said Pinto.
I was gonna say, I was like, oh, you talking about pinto blood? We got that chocolate coming out, huh?
There you go.
Marco, who's this boy here? I'm gonna put him up in the screen. Hopefully you can see him. Is this
Oh,
Panda.
that is Panda. That's Panda.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that's Panda.
when he was younger.
Panda's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
mad great.
he's a little freak, that's for sure. My daughter picked him with the litter at
There you
3
go.
3 weeks old. That's
Hey,
her dog.
she got an eye, boy.
Yeah.
That's her
Word.
dog, bro. That's her dog. I tell everyone, like, people ask me like if I would sell him. I'm like, nah, that's my daughter's dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you ain't get rid of
She
that.
picked him with the litter like 3 weeks old and was like, you want to keep that one? She's like, yep. I'm like, all right.
Man.
She made a solid pick for you.
Yeah, that boy's
Yeah.
impressive.
Hey,
Yeah,
you gonna trust her for the next ones?
This one, she already made her picks.
Oh, really?
She make her picks. Like we sit down, we look at the pups. I let her go over them. She's always in the litter box, always around the pups, and that's all. Like I don't force her to be with the dogs or anything, but she loves to be with the dogs. Like
Okay.
she does her stuff, and she made her picks. And I ain't gonna lie, her she 2 for 2 right now.
There you
There
go.
you go.
And you know what,
That's
Marco?
good.
That boy, man, he is impressive. I'm going through your Facebook pictures
Yeah.
and just the bone, just the proportion, man. That's
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he's a really nice male. Like in all honesty, like he's popped a lot when he hit 2
okay.
versus before, but his proportions make him look even crazier than I think he is, because like I see him on a day-to-day basis. I see his goofy side. I see
Yeah.
him in the
Yeah,
house
yeah,
floating
yeah, yeah.
around. I'm like, are you really the same dog?
Hey, what up,
But like,
Sykes? What up, Train Yard?
yeah,
What's up,
I'm like,
fellas?
Yeah, the other one that was cool is what's that other he's like a fawn color or the tan color?
Is it this one here?
The Jameson.
Malikan.
Did you buy him or did you produce him?
Oh, Jameson's Panda's dad.
Oh,
That
okay.
Jameson's Panda's dad and Old Fashioned that he has up right now is Panda's 8-month-old son.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's the son. So he at 8 months, he's kicking his dad's ass.
Mm. Mm.
Like Panda's retired. Like he literally retired himself. Like two.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Mm.
Like
That's what's up.
he's done. And the
That's
thing is,
crazy.
I have 4 sons of him from his first litter here. With me just watching him grow, keeping an eye on everything. Cause like that was my first F1 breed and wanted to make sure everything was correct,
Yeah.
moving in the right direction. And at 8 months, he at Panda at 8 months can hold a torch to his sons right now.
Wow.
Like
So,
Damn.
so is
old
Panda
fashioned.
F1 or F2?
So his mom's a F1. So his mom, Chris and Gina, produced his mom. I bought his mom from Els and them, and then I put her to Jemison, but her blood is the Lamborghini Diablo blood on the AB
Oh,
side.
okay. So, okay. So a lot of the Danny Frost
Mm-hmm.
bloodline back then. Yeah.
Yeah. So then, like Jamison also had Rita's D-ball behind him.
Mm.
Okay.
So he had Rita's D-ball through Cornstarch, which is his dad. And then I put those together, created Panda, got the head type that I like, stayed on the small side, and then from the time he hit 2, he just exploded.
Yeah.
Like boned up, opened up, put on mass. Like he's one of those dogs that I gotta keep lean, because if I keep pushing him, he'll just keep swelling out, swelling out, swelling out.
So,
And
I found another picture. This is Panda?
yeah, that's him.
Man.
How old was he in this?
Yeah, he was probably about 14, 16 months there. Probably, if I remember right.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, like
See that?
like as soon as he hit like a year, 14 months, and he started to get that testosterone boost, he started to change up, open up manly, and then he started sniffing behind the female. So
Yeah.
that's all it took. But he's like a super chill boy. He's actually here laying down on the floor. Kind of come.
Man.
Hey, you can't. Hey, flip that camera on that mug. Let's see that boy.
Not you, Nova. Come, big boy.
Let's see that head in person. You feel me?
He's gonna cover the whole screen right there.
Right. I'm right. He gonna take up everything in this mug.
What's up, buddy?
So he's retired, right? He's not even open to the public or anything.
No, I closed them to the public. I like, in all honesty, like if I find the right female, like I would open them up to like the right situation. But in terms of like stud for public, he's closed down. But no, because I might add him back in later. We'll see, but because like in all honesty, he has like the best temperament and stuff. Like he's super chill, non-reactive. Like
You got
still
that temperament.
still acts like a bulldog, but at the same time, he's like perfect dog to be around like toddlers, kids, anything like this. Is my daughter's dog. Like she's 4. As ever since she's two, like she's been with him, had him like pull his ears, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, non-reactive. Like he is like the
Oh, that's
best dog.
cool.
Like especially like in public and stuff. Like everyone gets a little intimidated by him, but at the same time, I'm like he's like the sweetest sweetheart.
Yeah, no, that and that's what it's
Right.
about, you know.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
That's not crazy. That's dope.
All right, done, big boy. Done.
So Ramarco, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
And I know you said you study, you know, you kind of study the pedigrees and made sure what blood you wanted for your ABs.
Yeah.
Did that kind of push you to where you could say, you know what, I have this blood, I think I could do good behind it and infuse it into the oldie and create my own dog?
Yeah, that was always the plan because like I studied the oldie. I realized like certain areas was like shot for the most part across the breed. We got starter upper arms,
Yeah.
not super nice rears in terms of like knee bend and stuff like that. So like those were things that I built in my ABs from the start because I should like I can't have a shot dog. Hey baby.
Hey, put her in there. She's the next.
Yeah, yeah, you're
She's the
right.
next in
She's the
line.
next
Yeah.
Ramarco coming up, bro.
Yeah.
Let us see that future TTHGK over there.
Yeah, this is the third generation now, so go. Not for backup. But yeah, so like all right. Wait, baby, you can't be boing boing boing.
Mhm.
But so for me, like I love to show ABs. I love that aspect of the dogs as well. So I love the show. So I can't be over here bringing jack dogs to show and expect to be put up or champo dogs and like feel good deep down inside. Like
Yeah.
I see people do that and like champo trash dogs, and I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
So like I got dogs that I honestly could take to shows, could champ them out, but they aren't show quality dogs for me.
Okay.
So I don't show them. But on my show side, so hostage, which would be the mom of my first F1 breeding with Panda. She's a show dog. She's actually 5 points shy of her show championship in the UKC. So she was a show dog. Her mom was a show dog. Her dad was a show dog. Both champions. Then her grandma, which would be my fawn female Jean that had the black mask. Not everyone's cup of tea, but she was also my champion Hoss's mom.
Okay.
Oh,
So
is
like
that Haas's mom? I was just gonna say I
yeah,
like that dog Haas.
yeah. So that whole bloodline from her down well, from her down was infused to be my show line. Like certain things that she brought to the table in terms of double muscle gene, confirmation, breathing was what was needed to add to my Nova line of dogs, which was super big, bone head, mass. Then you had Nova's knee joint in her bloodline is better. So I got better rears on my second gen dogs.
Yeah.
So put in my second gen female hostage to Panda, kind of help balance back out the weak areas in the oldie. So like the fronts, the rears, level top line, nice heads, that kind of stuff. Like I got that throughout most of the litter. I had a litter of 10, and I got, I would say, 8 out of the 10 is improvement. Most I got one male that's like more on the standardy side, but at the same time, like still a really nice dog conformationally, just not as nice of a head for a male for me.
Okay.
So like those dogs like really helped me to see what my AB line and Olde line was going through together. And then I took the grandma, which is Nova, and put back to Panda, which is the litter that I have right now. So that is one of the things that, in all honesty, this litter is nicer looking in terms of type, bone, mass, and that kind of stuff in the litter box compared to Panda and Hostage.
Mm. Hey, and that's what we try to do, right? Always
And
improve on the next one. Yeah.
Better and better.
so that's the thing. So like looking in this litter box, I'm like, okay, I see where we went up. I see where we need to be going forward for the next generations.
Mm.
You know,
And
like
that's
when
like
you saying that. I'm sorry about that. Keep going.
yeah, so that's like one of the things that I honestly look at. Like a lot of people like don't necessarily have the same luxury I have. Like I can keep a whole litter and be fine and then watch them. Like because like I am one of those people that's like I'm hard on my dogs.
Yeah.
So like I'm not kennel blind. I don't be like, yeah, this dog's great because it's mine. I'm like, no, like if you don't fit what I think should have been for that litter, I'll pet home you. Like I bought puppies that I thought was going to turn out great, spend an arm and a leg, and dogs didn't turn out. And I'm like, someone has a free dog, pet
Yeah.
home. So that's one of the things. Like I am super hard on my dogs. Like I put one of the females from Hostage and Panda in a home on a coat on, and then we didn't like how she was turning out at 4 months. And I was like, her aunt wanted the dog just to be a pet. I'm like, cool, whatever. And then
Yeah.
go like we can always watch and see if she comes back around, but at the same time I'm like if I see certain things and we can see certain things, I'm not gonna be like trying to force anything down your throat and be like, no, you don't see that, that's this, that. No, we see it. So it's one of those things I'm not gonna be like, nah, that's not there. Nah.
Yeah.
Like if okay, baby. If we can see certain things that we don't like, why should I want someone to keep that and put that in the program and it necessarily isn't what we want up front right now. Like granted, like she was growing, growth splits were weird because at the same time it's the F1. So it's like she's fighting on both sides in terms of AB and OB.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't necessarily tell you how these pups are going to grow because this is my first putting these bloodlines together.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
it's not
I
one of
always
those
think
things.
that that's could be hard, right? Like when you're doing those
Yeah,
things, like you
and
want to
that's
like
why,
have some projections, but it's kind of hard to say.
I kept back 9 out of the 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I watch these. I'm watching these pups grow. I'm watching their growth rates, how they're growing, all that stuff. So I can tell people like this is what you can expect with this blood combination. Because at the end of the day, like I got 90% of the litter here with me. I'm watching them. I'm seeing them on a day-to-day basis. Like everything's consistent. No one's fed different. Everyone's fed the same thing. And it's one of those things where I got dogs that grow in terms of the height and length of my ABs. And then I got some more shorter, more stocky, compact dogs that are growing more like how Panda grew when he was a puppy. So it's like I could look at my litter box now and be like, all right, cool. These short, stocky, short back ones, they're gonna grow more closer to how my oldies grow in my first breeding. The ones that are longer back, taller, kinda get down, buddy. Taller, I'm like, all right, these gonna go closer to my ABs. But at the same time, it's like one of those things where I had to take that time and watch this litter to figure out how it was split and how they were growing. And I'm grateful that I can do that, but at the same time, I'm like, I know a lot of people don't have one, the space to do stuff like that or the resources to do stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Ernest, what were you gonna ask Ramarco?
That was a decade ago. No, I'm just
Forgot.
no, man. Like, no, man. Like, where you saying, where you're saying you're not kennel blind, but then the fact, where you're looking at what you have, what you started with, what you have now, and where you're trying to go.
Exactly.
Man, I really like that. One thing I love because a lot of people aren't looking at like, where's my end game? But you to be honest with like, okay, this ain't cutting it. This one I shouldn't have brought in. I think a lot of breeders like that mindset, man. I truly, truly love that.
Yeah, that's one of the things is like I got that from breeding on the farm.
Yeah.
So like I love bulls. So like my cows, like my breeding bulls. Like if I bred this one bull to this heifer and I'm like, all right, cool, I got back a bull and he's looking promising, and then he starts to fade off.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a steer.
That's yeah, right. That's me.
Me. That's me.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that comes more from like the AB?
In terms of what?
Them changing or developing a little bit slower or whatever?
Or them being meat?
It depends on which AB line because Nova's AB line was fast growing. Like super fast growing. So I had to slow it down a little bit. So that's why I mixed Nova's bloodline with Malika's bloodline. It slowed it down a little bit.
Okay.
Then I slapped a double Malikid with Nova on one side and then Jean on the other side, which created hostage. So like Jean's bloodline is heavy pink, heavy orange.
Okay.
So like that, her bloodline is pink heavy. So like that helps slow it down, keep things balanced, keep them nice. But in terms of like Nova, like her bloodline is like rapid growing straight off the bat. Like I would say between the 4 litters that Angel did with Nova's parents, because I watched the first 2 litters grow up. At first, I thought this first litter, I saw Dexter and another all black female. Crazy dogs followed them. I'm like, are these dogs like anomalies?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, she repeated the breed, and I was like, I watched that breed, and same thing happened. Super crazy dogs early on. By like 10 months, you know what your males are. Like there's no questions about it. But then I was like, all right, cool. Then I got Nova from the third litter. And not right now, baby. Yeah. I got her from the third litter. Okay. I got her from the third litter, then watching her grow. Like, for a female, she grew closer to what I expected a male to grow like. Like, early on, she was up there, nice big female, nice head already by the time she was like 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, cool. So it's the bloodline. And then I got her brother Thanos from the 4th litter, and he was a freak of nature. Like he was my biggest dog, hands down. He was at 16 months, he was 27 to the withers.
Whoa.
Like
Dang.
big dog.
Yeah.
With a 31 plus inch head and 140 something pounds. of muscle.
Oh man.
I think it's a
Like
monster.
he was a freak of nature, and then like I realized I didn't want a dog that big.
Which one was that?
Thanos, that was
Oh, okay.
little brother.
Yeah, he had like
Like
a patch on, like a brindle.
yeah,
eye
yeah, yeah,
patch. Yeah,
yeah.
very cool.
Like
I
he
do.
was a freak of nature, but sadly, like he passed um early. He passed at 18 months.
Mm,
Like he had a heart murmur, and vet never picked up on it. Like he acted normal, like was outside running, doing everything, flirt, pull, fetch, everything. Never showed any signs of
of
distress.
yeah.
But at the same time, he was young.
Mm.
But when you got a dog that's 140 something pounds of muscle, when it gets hot, heart has to work hard, pump
Yes.
blood,
Yep.
and that's what happened. Like a lot of people used to ask me, like, what happened to Thanos? I'm like, I never hid it from anyone. Like I was always like transparent about it because at the end of the day, like I cut all the pups that I ever created from him got cut from my program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All of them.
Hey,
Damn.
I can't fault you there, man, because when you think about what we're breeding for ourselves and longevity of the dog, and plus we got a lot of
Exactly.
pet homes.
Yep.
Like, yo, now that's just gonna kick back on you and your own blood. Like you can't do
Exactly.
anything with it, especially with your daughters loving your puppies and loving these dogs like that. That's a
Mhm.
heartbreak to her. Like, yo,
Yeah,
and hey, you know, applaud that. boy.
yeah, like
Yeah, definitely. No,
that was the
that
tough
is,
one.
yeah, that's
That was the
That
tough
you
is,
one,
have
but
to.
I was
yeah,
like, I
you
got
have
to
to.
because it's gonna come back up. If I let her down, can't risk putting that out there because in my mind, right, like I think about my pet homes, I think about families that got kids that bond with these dogs.
Yeah.
Because like it isn't just us that would get affected by certain things like this. Like we got homes that bond with these dogs, kids bond with these dogs, and then like put their dog to just pass. Like that's hard.
They're
Yeah, that's
asking if
tough.
that was a AB head
But
Remarco
I think
on
he
that
said
dog.
31 inches. I think he said
Yeah,
31.
his head was like 31 at like 16 months. Like he had a noggin on him.
So
Yeah.
I wanna backtrack.
Yeah.
What Dennis, can you put that comment back up there real quick? I had the bookmark. No, not that one.
Which one?
The one I put. That one.
T-Pain?
Yeah, you know that. So you said which female of yours is heavy pain?
Jean was heavy pan. Her mom was a pan to orange daughter.
Do you still got that blood with you?
Um, yeah. I got access to a hot son that I outcrossed to some Boaz blood.
When this is over.
I know.
Because we've already had this conversation about Hoff
Yeah.
before.
Yep.
And
And that was
right. So
Yep.
now let's go to backtrack to that.
Yep. So yeah.
Dennis, we might have to talk about something later after this conversation. You feel me?
Hey.
You already know I'm going. What's in my head? What's up, my boy? Like, you already know I'm going with this. Yeah.
Got some.
That-
I was trying to get some pan semen, but
yeah. He holding out on that.
nah, he holding it tight.
Yeah.
You can't even offer that man 10 bands for that.
No, I was
Like,
like,
which I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. But
no.
where I'm at with it, there's a recipe to go and make some stuff. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm like,
yes. Whenever we get off this, we gonna start. We gotta talk about that.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I hit you up with Hawks. This is probably about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, 2-3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I was salty. I was like, bro, I don't even care. I was like, bro, I don't even care. Let's just do it. But like
Yeah.
that right there, like even just joking around and saying that, like you still at the same time was like, no, man, the genetics and this, that, and the third. Like we ain't gonna put all the info out, but you're like, yo, it just does not need to be here. And like you to that man, it's kudos, bro. Like, cause it's not a lot of
Yeah.
breeders like us up here. They're like, yo, they'll still do it just to do it. But it's
Yeah.
like, and then like start testing everything else, but still let somebody else deal with the problem of a puppy. Like,
Yeah,
like that's
that's
not ethical.
one of the
Like
things that hurt because it was like they like some great looking dogs, but I'm like, that can't risk it.
Yeah,
right. You know, in a word, like for real, we say this a lot, but in one word for you, Ramarco, man, I'm just gonna say, like your ethics, ethical, like that's you, bro, like to the
Yeah.
T. And
That's
for
one
real,
of the things. Like, I had to learn that early because I realized like dealing with breeders, there was a lot unethical, underhanded stuff that was going on,
yeah.
and then me coming in the game later is like, all right, I got a bloodline, and then I'm dealing with a
Like we
black
gonna get
black
out of here,
shit
right?
that happened in the '90s.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah. Like you had
I'm
nothing
like,
to do with that.
I genetic test all my dogs. They come back AB. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah.
Because like that was like one of the biggest things that people hated about Jean. Like she had Braveheart behind her,
I
and I'm
not
like,
understand.
yeah, she got Braveheart behind her. Like I think one of the dogs behind her was questionable, brought up in the whole thing.
Well,
But
which
I'm
one was
like,
it?
that's so
BMJ?
far
Which one
behind.
was it?
I think it was Twiggy.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if
but
she
like,
was back in the 8, 10 gen,
yeah,
Yeah,
like Twiggy
she was
all the way back.
way back.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm like, everyone that saw what she did after, and in terms of what she produced, it was always like one of those things. Like, I like that dog, and then I showed them the pet. I'm like, yeah, see, you didn't like this dog though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That's mom.
And that
That's his mom.
happens.
That's his mom.
right.
I'm like,
That's
everyone like loved Hoss, and I'm like, everyone's like, yeah, like Hoss is super cool, and I was sending them the pet, and they're like,
I'm good.
Jean's his mom, and I'm like, yep.
Yep.
And
That's
this is
really
Jean,
good.
right? This is Jean here.
Yep, that's her. That's
Yeah.
that's
I remember
little
when you did that breeding.
Is
mean
she a
machine.
GG case? Is she out of GG case? Was that
Um,
boy?
yeah, she would. George had bought her. Banks produced her,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she's a bank dog.
Okay.
George had bought her. I bought her from George, and then put her to her uncle Red. So her mom
Yeah, Red.
is
There you go.
Red's legitimate sister.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I was like, yep,
Yeah.
double back up on Pan, Orange, real close, and then
Yeah.
created Cost. Created Cobra that Nuke American Bulldog had for a minute.
Oh, okay. Yes. I know what you're talking about.
So like the white and fawn, chocolate fawn female, that's
Yeah.
Hoss's legitimate sister.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like that litter had 3 dogs in it that survived. It was Hoss, Cobra, and then another male that is with George's niece.
Mm.
But yeah, like in terms of what that litter did for me was unquestionable in terms of what was created from it. Although like everyone had that backlash and hate towards Jean, I was like, when I did it, everyone was like, well, you breed like her, she's like this and that. And I'm like, yeah, but like I look at the dog in front of me, she's built more athletic, yes. She crazy muscle, nice shaped head, breathes well, nice structure. I'm like, all right, cool. Like in terms of my baseline, I'm like, I need that because I ship a lot of my dogs to Barbados.
Yeah.
My dogs
They
have
gotta
to be able
breathe
to
well.
breathe,
Yeah.
gotta be able to handle heat.
Yeah.
And she created some of the nicest dogs in terms of cheek, head, and it didn't matter who I put her to. Like I thought Hoss was a one-off freak of nature because it was uncle to niece lane breeding.
Yeah.
And it's one of the craziest things. Hoss wasn't even her nicest offspring.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Nope.
Really? Who was
Yeah.
that nice? Who was a nicer dog?
Her nicest offspring came from Mally Kid, one of my bulls that I put in a pet home because I didn't want to bring back in the black mass again, called Aries.
You got
Like I
any
have
pictures of this dog?
yeah, I got a video of him and Nova on my Instagram. Let me see.
So Marco, you still have a Black Betty?
Yeah. Black Betty. I actually was gonna breed her. That's Panda's sister. To
Oh, that freak
She looks like a
bitch.
she-male, man.
Bro, that's a
Oh,
freak
crazy.
bitch, bro.
Yes.
yeah. Like Black that was even her younger. I posted a video reel of her and a picture of her recently that she even has more muscle in terms of chisel cut. Like that's the kind of style she is. She's like tight skin, chiseled up.
You know, Marco, another thing I want to hats off to you because them head types, boy, is just, hats off them head types is
That's
wacky, bro.
that's one of the things that I like.
He's like, oh, that's nothing. That's nothing.
I got pet peeve with like heads.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I gotta have head and then I gotta have cheek with it. I can't just got
right,
a big head. I got those apple
right.
cheeks. And that's what makes the head pop.
right. It does, and I agree with you. Like, if you ain't got a cheeky cheek, boy, it
Nah,
just ain't working. Nah, it just ain't working.
you'd be
And I think that's a
lacking
lot
if
of
you don't got cheeks.
yeah. Like I think that's a lot of things. One thing that most people fail to realize is the head with the cheek.
Yeah,
You gotta have both.
it brings out the head more. It makes the head
Yeah.
even more appealing. Like you could got a big, nice round head and you don't got cheek. You just got a nice round head.
Where the head just kind of slumps.
Yeah, just slumps in.
Yeah. It don't quite. It's like that Luther in the 90s. His curl didn't quite.
Mm-hmm. I'm like
you ain't got that full curl, my boy.
I'm like, if you ain't got those softball cheeks, I'm like,
He said, But like, we're talking. Who you pulling up? Yeah, who that?
That's
that's
Whiskey, right?
yeah, triple shot. That's Panda's brother too.
God, so
Yeah.
they look at that
Man.
consistency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it's the AB behind them.
Hey, is he? I'm just.
It's the AB. It's the AB. Like that's one of the things like a lot of people don't realize. Like AB brings a nice cheek to the oldie.
It does. It really. I agree with you.
It brings a nice cheek. So like I could tell people all day. I'm like everyone's like, why you choose like F1s? Why you choose to go back AB after Panda? I'm like, because Panda has a nice head. He has nice cheek and stuff on him too. But I'm like, I know what's behind my female.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to cheek and that head type is one of those things where if you don't have it, especially on my stud side, I can't keep you that kind of it.
Man, I'm that way.
The recipe, man.
I know, right? You over like show you how to cook, boy. So I'm like, I'm with you. Like I agree. That how it's like where you like how to put it. When you're doing all these breedings, you're locking in all these genetics and how you're just keeping it also just clean. And you like, and I agree with you, like throwing in the AB, but at the same time, like I need my bitches to have it too.
See, bro, that's my focus. Like a lot of people are like stud heavy on their kennel. I got a shit ton of females.
Yeah, I bet you got more dogs that we don't even see.
I got 21 dogs, not including
God damn!
not including this litter right now. I got dogs that I haven't even brought out yet.
Hey, boy, I think we all need to step our shit up.
I got 21 dogs.
That's a lot of
And
poop.
That's a lot of poop. So
yeah,
And
let me. He
food.
said shit.
Yeah,
know,
man, that's a lot, man.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. So speaking
Yep.
of like a lot of poop, and you're saying like all your dogs eat the same and this, that, and the third.
yeah.
So what's your go-to of feeding for your dog?
Well, I feed kibble a lot.
Well, what's your brand? Do you
Sportsman, premium, the black bag, premium energy.
Yeah.
That's my go-to. For throughout the year, wintertime, it makes my dogs bulk up too much, so I cut them down to maintenance for winter.
You cut down to what?
Sports mix
The
maintenance. Yeah,
Mm.
because like the black bag, like unless they're like breeding, showing, or
That's that high
like
protein.
whelping,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is like too much calories for them, especially up here in Utah that gets cold.
Yeah.
Like they don't burn as much like compared to like summertime. Then they start to get a little pudgy.
You know, and while we're talking about some little nutrition things and stuff like that, I remember at one point in time, were you starting like a
reproductive?
Yeah. You still working on that?
I do. So I did that, ran the test in my kennel because I got so many females.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of house testing first. Made sure that it was working in terms of quality of pups, females coming in, cycling normal, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it really did work. While I had it, I gotta get back on manufacturing and get it redone because the people that did it for me, their factory shut down. So I gotta find another distributor to run it back the same way that I had it before.
Oh,
okay. Because I was thinking about that whenever Dennis was like, "Yo, we got Ramarco coming." I was like, "Oh man, he got a lot of stuff over there."
Yeah, because like even on my studs side, like my studs when I ran them on it and did my semen testing and analysis and everything, like the lowest forward motility that I had on any of my studs was like 96%.
Oh shit,
That's good. Yeah.
Like I never had any issues with it. Like I had studs that were older that was lower on motility and stuff, forward motility, put them on it, and then motility boosted right back up to like 90.
Damn.
Wow. That's good. Yeah.
And then from there it was like, all right, cool, like it worked. But then it's just one of those things where I gotta get R&D and the factory to get a new factory to get it back out on the market, because I really think that in terms of like, especially if you got like an older stud and you don't necessarily have them on ice yet, and you want like that boost to keep them forward motility and everything good, so like frozen or anything like that, or just like to just do a last one in house, like it works wonders.
Yeah.
So when you say that, do you are you icing any of your males that you have now, like your?
Yeah, Panda's gonna go on ice for sure. His brother Triple Shot is gonna go on ice. And in all honesty, I'm gonna just start putting like a lot of my younger males on ice as well, just because like you just never know.
Yeah.
Right,
And they'll be saying that all the time.
And that was one of the things that bit me in the ass for Hawk. Like I always was like, when he gets a little older, I'm gonna put him on ice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him on ice, and then coyote attack happened, and Hawk was gone. Like he literally protected me and my daughter. We was out in the mountains. She was a tot in my arm back then.
Okay.
It was just me, her, Hoss, who was out on my property, like just in the mountains enjoying stuff, and not realizing the coyote den was like right there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and yeah, like he took down 4 coyotes. Like, but
That's a dog.
and then that's
Right.
and I tell people like at the end of the day, like Hoss was a dog, like he was a bulldog at true and
Yeah.
true. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why I can't fault him for anything. Like, sad that stuff happened that way. Like, even got him to emergency vet and everything, surgery. Like, surgery went well and everything, but then a blood clot hit, and then that was
No.
that.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
Yeah.
but he did his job protecting his
Yeah, he
family.
did. He did.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like that's why
like,
I love that bloodline in terms of temperament, like all bulldog, but at the same time, best house dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important. And it's
you
rare
know that.
sometimes, when you find them all like together, especially if
Mm-hmm.
you're trying
Right.
to do your showing and your that's what your main thing is. And then to get something
Yeah.
that's all around, like a protector and a family
Yeah.
dog, but that still, meets the confirmation. And
Exactly.
there's a lot of things, but that's cool. That's rare, That's some old
That-
other, dog.
Yeah, and like, right. And that actually where I was about to get to as far as the question of like your dogs to do work and stuff like that, bro. I ain't gotta ask that no more.
Yeah, I already know
Yeah.
that's your ballpark.
Yeah, like you knew I was gonna ask. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I ain't gotta ask. I ain't gotta ask nothing. If I'm gonna lay himself down and work for protect that yard and protect his family, especially
Yep.
protect the kid, and lay down 4 months, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
I,
Yep.
I ain't
That's
got
that's the
nothing. Hey,
thing.
hey, I ain't got nothing to ask you no more, bro.
That's the thing. Like, I tell people my bulldogs are bulldogs, but at the same time,
Right.
I'm like, I don't gotta worry about nothing. Like, everyone's like, are you scared with your daughter like in the house with like these big dogs? And I'm like, nah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're
I'm
more
like,
afraid without him.
I could leave the house and I ain't gotta worry because I know for sure like Nova, she's bonded to my daughter. But since she was in the womb, like she
Yeah.
shifted from me to her.
There you go.
There go. There go.
See?
He's like,
Yeah.
right.
What's up, big girl? So like I know for a fact, and she did protection work and stuff, plate work and stuff, and then so I'm like I know for a fact she isn't scared to put her mouth on no one.
Yeah.
Bad.
So I'm like, proceed at your own risk, because at the end of the day, like I tell people that all the time. Like my dog, she is super obedient, listens well, but at the same time, I'm like, when it comes to my daughter, she's a different dog than when she's with me.
Yeah.
Like she knows with me, I can handle myself.
Yeah.
Like
Right,
as she
right,
needs to be there, she's there.
right.
But when it comes to the females in the house,
It's a different story. Yeah.
Yeah.
different story.
Definitely.
She
That's solid.
doesn't
That's,
she doesn't play.
You know what I want to bring up, Ramarco?
Yeah.
You have a picture on your Facebook, and I want to show the transformation from pups to adults,
Yeah.
because I'm looking at your pups, and they're not English bulldog look-alike, right?
Yeah.
But then when they mature, it changes. And man, I was looking at this picture, the same dog, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's Panda.
Yeah, see?
That's Panda. Yeah. And I'm telling you, like him as a pup, like he was a nice looking pup. Like, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't nothing like super over the top or anything like that.
Yeah.
But then like when he matured and came together, and then I started seeing the bulldog cheek come out more. And I was like, okay, all right,
And then
we're
just
doing
trying
something.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We doing something. And then when he hit 2, I was like, damn.
yeah. Hell yeah.
because he was what I call a nice baseline pup. Nothing
Okay.
too far left, nothing too far right. Nice baseline in terms of what would be coming from this breeding.
Mm.
And like just watching him grow, watching his brother grow, his sisters grow, and I was like, okay, I could get behind this because this was my first oldie breeding. Like I was like, okay, but like I knew the A B side behind the oldies well,
Yeah, yeah.
so I was like, all right, cool. I was just watching certain things, watching to see how the oldie side of the pedigree affects the growth rate, different types of bone height, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And then watching him grow, his brother grow side by side, his sisters, then I was like, I could see different traits from behind the pedigree in them, but at the same time, when it comes to head type, bone, and that kind of stuff, it was pretty consistent across the board.
No, that's good.
And that was a nice thing to see because I was like, all right, well, if I get this head type from this, I know when I add in my ABs that throw this same similar kind of head style and head type, I won't have like a varying type in terms of loose or scatterbred dogs. So
Yeah.
I won't have pups that come up looking super English and then pups that look AB and then I got pups that look like middle of the ground dogs. I want to solidify a certain head type. Like even if they say is more AB style head type because of the cheek, but I got cheap.
Yeah.
But in terms of head style, like I laid a certain head, like a certain style of cheek on my dog. Versus like the wrinkle that sits on there and like when the dog like smiles, it gives the illusion of cheek,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's actually having cheek. So that's like
You
one of
want
the
that
things
like
for me.
hard.
Yeah, I want when I pull back the skin, I can see like a cheekbone, a jawbone, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bone. And like it's funny because like in all my breedings, I've never kept a pup that had color before. Like my color pups like fall in terms of like always just short in terms of my picks. Like I've always been like white brindle, but
Yeah.
then like I got a female right now, and she's blue and white, and she reminds me so much of Nova in the litter box for what I picked her for as a puppy, but more exaggerated.
Mm.
And I'm
Okay.
like, if you are anything close to what your mom is on a shorter frame, you're gonna be a crazy female.
Yeah, definitely.
There's gonna be some trouble.
Yep. And I'm like,
Massive.
and I tell people all the time, I'm like, I don't pick for color. Like everyone's like, why don't you like when I started breeding the oldies, like why didn't I focus on like freaking pretty dogs?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I
That's
that's
the
that's
easiest thing to add. Yeah.
that's the easiest thing to add. I'm like, Panda's a trade carrier. I'm like, all I need is a tray dog
Yeah.
and or two tray carriers, and I create tray, and that doesn't
Right.
necessarily mean that I'm gonna keep them.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. Like
I'm like,
because I got tri carriers and I'm gonna breed to a tri. It don't mean I'm gonna keep that one because I'm not
yeah,
really like I don't have anything against tri dogs. I think there's someone out there that's really really nice. But
yeah.
for me, I'm just not a tri dog, man.
I,
I like
I,
them
li-
black. I like them brindle. I like them red. I like them
yeah,
fawn. I like them black mass.
yeah,
I like them
I like
old dog, old
old
school.
fashioned kind of dogs. That's
Yeah.
what that's what I named his son Old Fashioned because he reminds
Yeah.
me of oldies and ABs before, like that
Yeah.
white and fawn, that black
Here, I thought it was
black.
because of
Yeah.
the drink.
Oh well, yeah, it's because like it's a whiskey line.
I mean, it all go along with the same thing, but
Yeah, because like he has a brother that's like fawn bodysuit, black mask, split face, like real nice dog. I call him Beer, but yeah, like old fashioned just reminds me of like that old school type of oldie AB kind of feel. Like way before everyone started fussing about these blues and
Yeah.
chocolates and that kind of stuff, lilacs. I'm like, he's an old fashioned kind of dog with that old fashioned kind of look. Like when you look at him, you're like, yeah, that's a bulldog.
And he
like,
sure.
Uh,
yeah,
that that's triple
that's a,
shot.
that's
Oh,
triple
that's true.
shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's triple shot. That's Panda's brother. I got something planned for him
and
this
is
year.
he in your yard?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he's
I
here,
you
Panda's
know,
here,
the 21s.
he's here, Panda's here, Black Betty's here, the whole
Hey
squad.
man, like how much like your acreage, man? How much you sitting on?
Just for the dogs, they got just over 2 acres just for themselves.
Wow.
Hell
Just for the
yeah.
Good size,
dogs.
yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, they got just over 2 acres just for
But like,
themselves.
so you have acreage where you're saying like you got mountains in your acreage.
Mm-hmm.
So like you got like at least 10 to 15 in Utah.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Dang, bro. Hey, Dennis, I think that's the move, my boy.
Hey, there you
I'm
go.
telling you like
It's
that.
all right, yeah.
and,
Yeah,
and you can snowboard too, bro.
Yeah.
it's like, and that's the thing. A lot of people come here to Utah to like ski, snowboard, all that stuff.
Yeah, see?
But it's kind of crazy because we ain't getting no snow this year yet.
We're gonna go take a trip.
Well, that's what I
But
keep complaining to Dennis about while living in Florida. What up, Rob?
hey, what's up,
That's what I keep
Robert?
doing. Like
What's
I
going
just
on?
don't like it. Don't snow, man. I can't snowboard for nothing here.
For
I
Marco,
can't.
isn't it
Ask Dennis.
Robert in Utah with you out there? How far is
Yeah,
he from you?
I think Robert's more southern Utah than me. He's a little
Oh, okay.
further south than me, if I remember right. Yes. Okay. The remote's for the TV. You can do it.
I did not turn it off too.
Yeah.
I
But
I
yeah.
love you. I love kids are co-hosting, like co-starring with you on this whole thing.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
dog picker, the puppy picker.
Yeah,
puppy
sure.
picker.
I'm telling you, she's 2 for 2. If it's one thing I could say, she definitely got a good eye.
Hey, yeah, definitely.
Hey, it's more than what we can say about some people, but you know, like, hey,
Yeah.
she's doing her thing, man. She's doing her thing.
And like even just this breeding was her. Like she's like Panda and Nova. Like that was her. Like I was saving Nova's last breeding for
45.
possibly his son, but like I was like, she was like Panda and Nova, and then like I started thinking about it, and I was like, you might be onto something here, baby.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
That's crazy, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
we up here, we in retirement, and we see
Yeah.
the next one. Like, hey, we were like, dang, why does those dogs look familiar? Consistency rolling
real.
on, boy, for real.
The legacy continues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts, bro. Like that's solid.
the good. She loves animals. She loves the dog. She loves the breeding aspect of it. Like she's in the whelping box helping me. Like, and this is just nothing that I forced on her. This is all her just wanting to be there, wanting to do it.
Yeah.
For Marco,
That's
so
solid.
are you with your oldie program, are you
Mhm.
creating any lines on certain dogs or
Yeah. So for me, you'll see Panda pop up in my pedigree down the line
okay?
more. You'll see. Well, since I did the F1s, you'll see Nova pop up as well. So like, so my plan for this next generation from the F1s that I created, I'm gonna run both of them back to each other, so half brother, half sister on Panda's side, and then it will be grandma of hostage. So Nova's son is hostage's dad, so CB is hostage's dad. So we got Nova behind hostage, and then I just smack Nova right back up front again.
Yeah.
Very
Daddy,
nice.
which one to choose?
This one, it's the middle button.
Middle?
Yeah.
Grading.
Go. So like that'll tell me a lot early on in terms of what it'll throw, in terms of what will come, in terms of not guessing later down. Like I always am one of those people that I'm like, I want to find out what my line's gonna do as fast as possible, and not have to cancel my lane 3-4 generations down just because something popped up then versus
Yeah.
right at the start.
And you know what? And I applaud you because you're doing it for yourself first. You want to find out what's in there, what what you could do, and then kind of cross the X's, and so
Yeah.
I do applaud you for that.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where I just try to keep it. I call it simple, stupid, dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, kiss. I say
I want-
kiss all day. Well,
Yeah.
I call it kiss. I call it kiss. Keep it, keep it simple, stupid. Like,
Yep.
yo, you just gotta like,
Exactly.
yo, just keep it as simple as possible.
Is that why you text me the other day, Kiss? I thought you were talking about
Man,
something
don't
else.
make me
Ah.
hey, hold on.
Like, what the hell is going on?
Like, hold on, bro. Hey, I'm gonna need that. Hey. Put that up there. Screenshot that, because that ain't never happened.
I don't want to put you out there like it was a band.
It was a
just
band.
a band.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But nah, man.
But
yeah,
That's,
like,
that's your snowboarding playlist.
Hey, man. Hey, I be rocking with it.
There
But
you go.
you are right, man. Like, a lot of people overthink this.
Yeah.
And when I think when they start overthinking it, they go out, like, they forget to stay home.
Yep.
Like, they start going so far out and out and out and going to this yard, going to that yard, instead of
But by the time they realize that they're so far gone, is like, what do we do?
Giving up. They giving it up. They're like,
Yeah.
and this is the word, the phrase I really hated. Whenever people are like, oh, I'm giving up the game. Well, the problem was you thought it was a game to begin with.
Exactly.
Like, it was never a game, bro. Like, you got in this because you want to try to get some money. So, and if you're in it trying to get $1, like, the money come later. You gotta make those stuff. Like, you can't have a brand, like, you can't do like Tommy Hilfiger and all that stuff like that. Polo, when they all made their brand, and that always was consistent and looked the same. You knew you could see it from a distance.
Yeah,
exactly. That's when the money starts coming. When you're consistent with your product. Man, I'm glad we have you on here today, my boy.
Definitely,
That's the thing.
Like, always had love for you, but damn, boy.
Yeah.
I think
it's different.
That's the thing with me. Like, my background isn't just like I got into these dogs to make a dime. I'm like, I got into these dogs because I found out, like, I love the ABs, and then I grew to love the oldies, and then my breeding background comes from farm stock, understanding breeding. I got a cousin that bred game foals his whole life, and then, like, we went down a whole different rabbit hole in terms of birds and genetics.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
So, like, looking at that aspect, taking piece from breeding cows, breeding pigs, bird genetics, researching on horses and different stuff. Like, I take piece from here, piece from there, put it together.
Because at the end, breeding is breeding.
Breeding is all breeding.
Yep.
Yes. And like one thing, like I really love, like, where our mindsets are, me and you, like, we come from that farm life breeding. And so, like, when people look at, like, even with Dennis and Gam, but they look at me like, man, what are you talking about, bro? You don't know nothing. Like, you don't know nothing. How you think we made these horses, like, bro? Like
Yep.
if we
Four
didn't have
brothers.
tennis, yes, it was line breeding, inbreeding.
Oh, don't say
Oh,
those words. Oh, you said the
oh,
bad
oh,
word.
wait. He might come out the woodwork. Ah,
Someone's right now on the covers are
No,
like,
you know
oh,
what? Definitely, we're gonna bring Ramarco for a second part, and we really
oh,
gonna
yeah,
for
dig into
sure.
this. This one was more just
Yeah,
to
yeah,
bring Ramarco out, his background and stuff, kind of
yeah. We
yeah,
people
get
to
to
yeah,
know
know
yeah.
who
you.
Now
he
we're
is.
about to get deep,
And
boy.
second
Yep.
part is we dive in there.
We dive into
Definitely.
like the genetic breedings and the like
Yeah.
Oh
hybrid.
yeah.
So yeah,
And we'll throw
yeah,
something
Yeah.
because
crazy, too controversial, something
yeah,
wild in there.
Oh, 100%. That's usually where I land because I don't follow the mainstream pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool.
That's why
Right.
you fit in the square right now, my boy. Because
Yep.
we don't either.
Yeah,
We do
Exactly.
not either.
we
Well, hey,
appreciate
you welcome. Yeah, we appreciate it, man. We
No, for
really do
sure.
appreciate it. And train
No,
yard,
Problem.
but
man, you're welcome. Every Wednesday we throwing knowledge. We're trying to put it all out there for everybody.
yeah,
Yeah. For
no, and
sure.
definitely we're gonna do second part with Marco. We get more into, you know, breeding. And
Right.
and like Ernest said, man, I do appreciate you guys that have a farm background because you
Yeah.
understand a little bit more. Because
Oh yeah. Because genetics is the name of the game when you breed in on a farm.
exactly, yep.
If
And then
if
Exactly.
it's not
when you
working.
said game foul, I relate to
Hmm.
game foul.
That's
So
what
as I
that's
was like,
Dennis right there.
okay,
Dennis, that's his
Yep.
spot right there.
yeah,
Yeah, because
Oh
once he
yeah.
said that, that's why I was all hype on Dennis' side because that's his thing is like fowls and chickens and stuff like that.
Yep.
yeah,
So, but
Telling you
like
like that's
so,
a whole different ball game. Like we're
yeah,
yeah,
genetically crazy.
yeah, because
yep,
we had rodeo horses and we did barrel relays, we did bulldogging, the whole
Hmm.
nine, and like we're trying to lock all that in, and the only way we could
Exactly.
breed back to something.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's always my thing. I'm like I
do
I like to play the
do we
percentage game.
train yard? Do we? Yeah. Once we get off this phone, we can chit chat again if you want to.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like to
chit
play the
chat
numbers
about our
game.
last podcast. I'm like, oh, we got you. So, hit me up when we done.
yeah. No, but appreciate it, Remarco. We getting to our end here, and we really
Yeah,
appreciate
mad
you
love.
having been here and bringing a lot of information and you're knowledgeable. So definitely, we're doing second part.
Yeah, for sure.
You
Just let
know,
me know.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming on here and spending some time with us and talking and sharing some stuff and good work that you do and it was a
And,
pleasure.
and that's what I wanted to do is show your bulls, show your dogs out there, man. Because
Yeah.
like I told you, man, I feel you have really impressive dogs, and let's show them, let's give them that light so people could see what you're working on.
Right. That's
Yeah,
shining.
I
We shining,
appreciate it.
my boy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, like
Appreciate it.
but many people probably see your dogs.
Mhm.
And then no one's really throwing you your flowers. And I'm glad we're giving you the
Oh,
stage.
that's the thing. Like I like to stick in my little corner, do my thing, and let the
Yeah, yeah,
dog do the
yeah.
talk, do the work. But
Yeah, yeah.
it's one of those things where I can't say even especially in the oldie game, like just in the bulldog game in general, like there's always clicks, there's always fashions, there's always
Yeah.
people drinking and
A
sipping the
lot of
pool.
bandwagon. There's a
Yeah.
lot of that. But but right now, just to put you up on the
Yep.
stage,
So
just to put you up on the stage and show you your flowers and show you your love, man. It had to be given
appreciate
to you,
that, guys.
and it's
Definitely.
mad respect for what you're doing into the game, man.
Yes.
Appreciate you being here. I remember when you first came over to this mug, bro.
Yeah,
Like, yo, because you hit me up like before you even got here, and I'm like, what?
exactly.
Where? He said, I moved to the States of Barbados. I'm like, I don't know if I trust this shit.
Yeah.
Dude's about to
Yeah.
scam me right now.
Yeah, for real. Because
Yeah.
how long you been in the States now?
10 years
Yeah.
last August.
Yeah, because I'm like,
See?
yo, I don't know this dude. And he's like, yeah, I'm in Barbados. I'm gonna be moving to the
Yeah.
States. Yeah, I don't
Yep.
know.
Yeah, I remember too. I had talked to you, man. That was probably a long time ago, maybe like in 2019, 2020.
Yeah, that's when it was first
Talk,
starting up down here.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's what, so
instant.
it's kind of cool,
Instant took
think
off.
about
Yeah.
it goes, a long way to think that was, like look where we're at now and look where,
Right.
everybody's
Definitely.
at,
Right.
and we're,
For
doing
sure.
this and, seeing the, now we could see it, but, back then probably didn't think that or see that. So,
No.
Oh yeah,
and-
back then I was green. I had to earn my stripe.
yeah, no, definitely, man.
Now
Yeah.
we can Now you're a zebra in the game, my boy.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
am my
There you
strength. I get that
Right,
because
right.
it's one of those things, especially like coming from Barbados to here in the States, everyone's like, eh.
Yeah.
Because even like trying to get dogs shipped to Barbados back then, like not a lot of breeders wanted to hold dogs for that
True.
extended period of time and go through that process and all
Yeah.
that stuff. I was like, all right, cool. Well, I came here, did my homework, did my research,
Yeah.
and started it up. That
No,
was
yep.
Dope. That's dope.
And I applaud you for that because that's
so people like, keep my head down. Took some L's over the process, but that's part of the game.
part
Yeah.
of the game. That's what I was gonna say. It's
That's
part of the
part of
game.
it.
You have
That's
to
the
take
stuff
some
that
out.
nobody talks about, right? A lot of people
Yeah.
don't talk
Right.
about that, or
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
kind of like secrets, but it's good to
Yeah,
to
no,
acknowledge,
like,
acknowledge that stuff.
Hey,
Yeah, I
we'll
just
pick
lost
up
a whole
on.
litter. So
yeah, like
I'm
that.
about to. I'm in the same boat right now. So,
Yeah.
like, you
That's
got to
like,
be honest, and that's the one thing that most people are not. They're not honest with themselves because of what
yeah, like
they think
I
they can do it, like with what's in front of them, but you can't. You gotta like, hey, let me go and wipe that off the drawing board, and let me try to
Mhm.
make if like
Yeah,
the part 2 of part 1 didn't work, then you got to get rid of that part 2, but then add something else to
exactly.
part 1 because part 1 may not have been the problem, might be the cross in between it. So let me like you got to have your constants and variables in the scientific equation. Like,
Exactly.
you have to. But man, we can keep
Exactly.
going on and on and on.
All,
We can
all
pick this
night,
up
bro.
on
no,
part 2,
definitely,
all
yeah.
right?
We'll do
Yeah.
second part. We'll come back. You know, get more into it.
Yeah, for
So I
Yeah.
sure.
appreciate it, Marco. Thank you for being here,
Hey,
guys.
thanks for having
Like
me,
always,
guys.
thank you guys. All right.
All right.
Thanks,
Peace.
man.